to you all. I'm Treyana Holiday, the Communications Director for the Office of Equity, and I'd like to invite you to our 2024 annual report video. We like to make our work engaging for you all. So while we do create an annual report document, we also like to show you some of the people behind the work as they share some major accomplishments of their teams. Okay, it sounds like somebody's knocking to be let in, and I think it's our director, Megan Matthews.
Hi, everyone. Yes, I'm the director for the Office of Equity. And this past year, we have done a lot of work. As you can imagine, putting this event together takes a lot of time and effort. Shout out to our equity event managers, Melissa Davis and Tanisha Roberts, for their time, energy, and dedication to ensure that this event is welcoming, informative, and engaging. I'm so proud of the work of our entire team, and there is a lot to celebrate this year as we introduce some key pillars of our work around co creation and collaboration with agencies and community, modeling the way with our communications, and setting the standard for accountability. Throughout this video, you'll hear from members of our team as they uplift the great work they've been doing. We invite you to connect with us and be part of our efforts to embed equity into Washington state government, as this work takes us all. You'll hear that from us often, as we know the importance of collective participation in the work we do. I'm excited to introduce you to our Deputy Director, Andrew Chin, who was hired this year to help us build out our leadership team, our staff, and connect further within the enterprise. Andrew, tell them some of the ways we've been making an impact with our intentional approaches to our body of work.
Thanks, Megan. First, let me say that I'm happy to be on this team of folks who are thrilled about the work they do, day in and day out, making equity a foundation for state government. I've been able to bring my energy to these efforts and bear witness to everyone who pours in to achieve our objective of making Washington government equitable for all. We recognized that we had to offer more opportunities for us to come together, so we launched several events to connect state employees, share expert knowledge, and create safe spaces for our solidarity.
Hey folks, I'm Jean Paul, another SharePower consultant, and I'm thankful I got to work with my co-host Kalima Ujama and Nadine Nabas, along with the business resource groups Build, Happen, Latino Leadership Network, Washington Immigrant Network, Disability Inclusion Network, RAIN, VERG, and the newest business resource group, Sovereign, and last but not least, Employee Assistant Program for the Solidarity Gathering Series. Thank you for your continued support and partnerships. The Solidarity Gathering is a space for state employees to connect with one another about our lived experiences and collective grief around events happening in our communities. We want to dispel the notion that world events are too taboo to bring to work, when the reality is they can have an impact on all of us. We don't want we don't want anyone to suffer in silence, essentially. You can stay connected to these events with the same subscribe button and hold space with us in solidarity. Thank you.
Great work, team. There was also a lot of effort to bring in experts for our Equity Events Learning Series. This is dedicated to closing the gaps of knowledge by learning from equity experts. And we're excited to continue this series in 2025 as we increase the knowledge, skills, and ability of our workforce throughout the state. And as the communications director, y'all, I'm pumped that we got to inform Washingtonians of our commitment to digital equity with a robust communications campaign that reached outstanding numbers. We partnered with a statewide contractor to distribute TV commercials and ads that highlighted our Digital Equity for All campaign. We used different campaign assets to spread the message from website takeovers to TV commercials. For our homepage website takeovers, we featured a customized backsplash and top page and side page ads in English and Spanish. We also included social media posts, streaming, display banners, and spotlight articles for a total of 6,357,380 impressions. That's truly exciting for us. We look forward to producing more campaigns as we work to inform everyone in Washington about the work we're doing. In addition to that, we also brought contracting and procurement professionals from various agencies together to focus on ways to improve statewide contracting and supplier diversity. Now, this work will continue in 2025 as we hone in on solutions that remove barriers to access for small businesses and change policies to make contracting more equitable. Our innovation and performance team also worked on accountability through reporting. Isabella, what should folks know?
That's right, Trey. Hi, I'm Isabella Rivera, the Statewide Equity Impact Analyst. And this year, we worked to expand the agency reporting timeline to set up agencies for success as they report on their pair work and pair teams. We increased the performance period to 18 months for this year's reporting cycle. And we did this to ensure that agencies have time to establish their pair teams and begin to create their processes for embedding the recommendations from those teams into their workflows. This longer reporting period will also help set a foundation for accountability as we establish a 12-month reporting cycle for 2025 and beyond. We are excited to institutionalize the PAIR framework to make government more relational, people-focused, and collaborative. Shifting government to this new culture will aid in creating accountability that produces better outcomes for all in Washington.
Awesome. Thanks, Isabella. There's a lot of work that we did this year that reflects our values and vision, like meeting with state legislatures and the ethnic, racial, and social justice commissions to build relationships and strengthen collaboration. Establishing our Access and Accessibilities Bench to provide language and disability access solutions throughout the enterprise. Cultivating and stewarding tribal relationships, and co creating a revised performance measure guide with results WA and OFM budget. As you can see, our staff was fully engaged in ways to put equity at the center of state government operations. And when I put my hat on as a community member in Washingtonian, it's truly encouraging to know that all this work is happening within our state. While we continue to make strides to advance equitable solutions, we remind you to reflect on ways you can do the same in your work or role, in your family, and in your community. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to sharing more as this work evolves.